It was 3 a.m. when I was jolted out of a deep sleep by the violent sound of someone kicking my front door. Groggy and disoriented, I stumbled out of bed, trying to make sense of the situation. I could hear muffled shouts from outside, and a series of thuds followed by another kick. At first, I thought it was a mistake or some kind of prank, but the intensity of the banging made it clear that this was no random knock. My mind raced as I hurriedly grabbed my phone to call the police, but I didn't need to. My two K-9s, Diesel and Rex, were already on high alert. They were barking fiercely, their growls growing louder by the second. I rushed to the window, peeking through the blinds, and what I saw almost made me freeze. It was Karen from the HOA, and she was holding a small tool in her hand that I instantly recognized, a master key for the building. The audacity of it was mind-boggling. She had no right to be here at this hour, let alone try to break into my home. Karen, a woman who had made a hobby of trying to control everyone in the neighborhood, had always been a problem. From enforcing petty rules to threatening fines for the smallest infractions, she took her power as the HOA president far too seriously. But this was something else entirely. This was an invasion. I quickly called out to my K-9s, who, by now, were growling at the door, their bodies tensed and ready. I knew they would protect me if it came to that. The door shook under another powerful kick, but it held. That was when I heard Karen shout, "Open up. I have the right to enter." It was absurd, and my blood was boiling with anger. What right did she think she had to barge into my home in the middle of the night? I yelled back, warning her that she was trespassing, but she continued to pound, each kick more violent than the last. My K-9s were practically vibrating with anticipation, sensing the threat. Just as I was about to make my next move, I heard the sirens in the distance, and Karen froze. The police arrived quickly, and Karen had no choice but to back off, her face a mask of fury. She was arrested for trespassing, but the fear she'd instilled in me would linger long after the incident was over.